Hi, my name is Lindsay Allison, and I am arguing the position for the use of DDT. I just wanted to start off with a quote that I think could be beneficial. So, Tina Rosenberg quoted this in the New York Times, April 11th, 2004, and she said, "As malaria surges once again in Africa, victories are few. But South Africa is beating the disease with a simple remedy: spraying the inside walls of houses in affected regions once a year. Several insecticides can be used, but South Africa has chosen the most effective one. It lasts twice as long as the alternatives. It repels mosquitoes in addition to killing them, which delays the onset of pesticide resistance. It costs a quarter as much as the next cheapest insecticide. It is DDT." The widespread use of DDT began in 1945 to control agricultural pests and mosquitoes. The chemical components of DDT are extremely toxic to insects, both those that benefit the crops and those that destroy them. DDT is also believed to have helped save millions of lives by destroying the carrier that carries the pesticide from person to person. The carrier is the mosquito. Some of these life-threatening diseases given by an infectious mosquito are malaria, yellow fever, sleeping sickness, or African sleeping sickness, the Black Plague, and typhoid fever. I wanted to list some of the pros from this argument. Some of those pros include how cheap the substance is. It's affordable to everyone who needs it, especially in very, very poor third world countries. They can get a big block of it for a very little price. DDT lasts twice as long as other insecticides and pesticides. The chemical breaks down more slowly over time. So as we can see, that's pretty beneficial. It will stay in the air, and also it stays in water longer, and it kills more infected mosquitoes. In the future, birds may develop a resistance to DDT. We know from history that birds have been affected by DDT and have basically dropped dead from the sky. But in the future, we know that these birds may develop a resistance to this chemical. It saves crops from infectious bugs. That was the main reason to create this chemical, was to save the crops from these bugs and to save the food. But then we figured that it could also kill off mosquitoes, and it stops the spread of disease. DDT production is a $50 million business. 40% of it is exported to other countries. It's a business model. It makes money. And it's very beneficial to those who we export it to. Malaria infections have been halved since 1960, and only 250 million cases per year. So as we see, the DDT has helped save many lives and has dropped the malaria infection rate among those people who get bit by the infected mosquito. And lastly, I wanted to end with another quote. Researchers state in the Journal of Infectious Disease, quote, "Today, DDT is still needed for malaria control. If the pressure to abandon this effective insecticide continues, millions of additional malaria cases worldwide will result. We will fight against malaria with whatever tools possible and are available," and that tool is DDT.